Hello, beautiful people. It's another nice time on the morning dew, and I'm coming on board again today to deliver the part two of my last video. My last video, I spoke on forgiveness, and I want to appreciate everybody who commented, who called me, who sent voice notes, reacting to that particular topic. And that is why I still feel there are certain areas I still need to drop a message on. And you see, when we talk of forgiveness, I think when you get offended, you will first deal with the hurt, you will deal with the pains that come with it. And after doing that, I think everyone will still now begin to consider what is the best course of action to take. And it is at this stage that you begin to think that there might be need for me to forgive and let go. Now, you are forgiving someone else, not for their own good. You are forgiving for your own peace. You are forgiving so that you can heal and move on with life. You cannot get stagnated because somebody offended you. And we must not always forget the fact that we also offend people and they kind of get to forgive us. And above all, before we offend God, He forgives. So who are we not to forgive whoever offends us? Now, I need you to get this straight. I'm not saying it will come easy. No, it won't come easy. You will hurt. The pains will be there. You need to express it and come out. Accept that you have been offended. Accept that you are hurt. Accept that somebody has really placed you in a position that is unpalatable. Yes, you must not be in denial. But once you are able to process your hurt, you must come to a point where you can forgive. Nobody can force you to forgive. It is your duty. It is duty bound that you look back, reflect, and think, what is the way forward? And most times we can't move forward if we don't come to a point of forgiving someone who has offended you and moving on with life. And from my own personal experience, yes, I've had experiences where people really hurt me really bad. I've got to a point where I am hurt, I can't even talk about it. Every attempt to talk, I will weep. I will keep crying. But I've also come to a point where I said, this person will not have his or her hold on me. I am going to let go and move on with life. And trust me, it's the best course of action. Most times when you hold people in your heart, you are devoid of revelation. You are not able to hear from God the way you should. You are not able to move on. There are so many things you need to do to make your life better. You are not hearing well. You are always pondering over what this person has done to hurt you. You are always thinking about it. So it is very important that you process your hurts and come to a point where you realize that there is a need to forgive. And why should you forgive? You should forgive because your goodness does not come from that other person. Your goodness is from God. Every good thing is from God. And so you must learn to let the other person go so that that goodness can keep flowing. When you refuse to forgive someone, it means that you are prioritizing that person above God in your life. That's the meaning. Oh, you have decided to always see what that person has done wrong and you are ignoring what God has done well for you. That is the reason why you must learn to forgive at every point in time. Then there's another perspective to it. If you have refused to forgive someone, there can be an element of pride on your own part. Yes, because if you have refused to forgive someone, that means you are kind of overestimating yourself. Like, me, it is me you have done this to. And who are you? You are nothing without God. You are nothing without God. So when pride sets in for some of us, we may be finding it difficult to forgive. What I think should be the proper perspective towards forgiveness is forgive that person, but pray to God. Because the sweetest revenge of it all is pray to God to elevate you. To elevate you. Pray to God to change your story in such a way that even when the offender encounters you, whether physically or he or she is hearing of you anywhere, it will be good news all around. I think that should be the sweetest revenge from you. Work on yourself in such a way that you are not where you used to be. That is the sweetest revenge of it all. It is very important, and it's not even godly if you are not able to look at a particular situation and forgive. If there's anything around you, any hurt, any offense that has been directed towards you presently or even in time past, and you are still processing forgiveness, I am just coming on board to tell you that there is a need for you to give it a very serious consideration and move on with life. When you forgive, you have a better flow of revelation. You are able to better work on yourself. You are able to see clearly everything you need to do to make your life a better one. And here is my own personal opinion. If you have offended me in time past, I am not going to give you an opportunity to do it the second time. I will not. I've forgiven you. It doesn't mean that I will still throw myself under the bus for you. No. It doesn't mean I've not forgiven you. I've forgiven you absolutely. Over that particular offense, I've considered it and I said, oh no, let it go. I am not God. I have allowed you go. So that God too can allow me go in the areas that I also hear. But I will not give an opportunity for you to treat me in that manner any longer. No. And I think that's self-love. That's self-love. You need to set boundaries. Yes. Because if you keep allowing someone to throw you under the bus consistently every day, it will toil on your mental health. And I'm sure you don't want to lose your mental health all because you are forgiving someone. You can forgive a million times. Yes, I can forgive a million times, but I will not put myself in a situation where you will keep toiling with my mental health, or you will keep treating me with no respect, or you put me in a condition where I compromise my confidence. No, I will not allow that. All these things I've counted are the things that make up your identity, and they are the things and weapon that God have given to you to fight concerning your destinies. If you are devoid of your mental health, if your mental health is compromised, if your self-confidence is, you are robbed of your self-confidence, so how do you fight and live life abundantly the way God wants you to? It will be very difficult. So learn to forgive. In the process of forgiving, don't put yourself in a position where your self-confidence, your mental health will be compromised. Yes, this is the angle I am coming from. You cannot over-forgive. No, you cannot over-forgive. I am better able to process forgiving someone when I look at the number of times I offend God. I keep offending him every day, and he keeps forgiving me. Even before I came to know God, he has been forgiving me. So why will I hold anybody unnecessarily and say I will not forgive this ought? No. Let go and let God do that which he needs to do in your life. Yes, you have a long journey. You have a long way to go. And so you cannot allow unforgiveness to stop you. Keep forgiving, and you see how much God will reward that act. Thank you so much. I'm still open to comments. I want to learn more from you. I really appreciate the comments and the voice notes I got from the last video, and I'm anticipating to see many more. Thank you so much and have a beautiful week. Bye.